My name is Nuel Alabi and I run Mega Life Learning Center. A Mega Life will teach everything that has to do with life, from life clarity to career to business to family and to finances, those five critical things. Quickly do this to impart, to inspire, and to help provide solutions to whatever thing you are going through with your teenager. I've had about 18 years experience working with teenagers, if not more, actively 15 to 18 years experience working with teenagers, and out of that I'll just bring out some nuggets that can help you with your teenager. He has given me a topic to discuss on touching your teens, where it really touches them. So I'll just say touching your teens, reaching out to them. I run a camp for teenagers every year, Achievers Boot Camp, and you can do well to connect with me and see how your teenager can be part of it this year, somewhere around August, September, every year. I hope this whole corona thing will have gone by then, so that we can have another amazing time. But you see, in a few years past, I had to deal with teenagers having mental health issues, serious depression, and acute suicidal tendencies. And that got me thinking that in the last camp, I asked them what were those things that was causing stress in their lives. And to my surprise, over 70% of them said parents. 70%. The next thing on the list was school. And the third thing was just their social life, peers, friends, and all that. And it shook me to my core that parents talked the least on the stressors in the lives of teenagers. Well, it's not absolute, but I'm sure if we took a study out there, it will shock you. So I had like 40 people in the camp last year, and 75% of them said parents. So we got discussing. I am that mentor, that teen mentor, that does not just talk to these teenagers, they talk to me. They are so free with me, and I hear a whole lot of stuff from them about their lives and their struggles. So teenage is that period in their lives that they are adolescents, they are young adults. So they are not children anymore, and yet they are not adults. So they are just tied up in that phase, and they are struggling with a few things. So I call that phase C.R.A.Z.E phase. C.R.A.Z.E is C.R.A.Z.E, C.R.A.Z.E. And I'll share with you based on the acrostic I've coined around them called C.R.A.Z.E. And I hope my sharing can be instructive, can be inspirational, and can help you connect better and reach your teenagers better. So number one, C is that phase of curiosity. They are curious. It's that phase where they are curious. Now there is a teenager in this house who's been peeping to see what is uncle doing. Yeah, so they are curious. They are curious about their lives, about their future, about their bodies, about their friends, about the community, about their family, about daddy and mommy. Okay, don't think your teenager does not understand what's going on with you anymore. They do, because they are no longer children. So they know what is happening in the house. They know when daddy is lying about having money and yet he doesn't have. They know when mommy is lying about being okay, being fine, and seeing that mommy is not fine. They know because they are curious. Their antennas are up, gathering information about life. They are curious. R, they are relational. This is when they want to form critical relationships, because their hormones, their bodies, is telling them they need affirmations, they need to be loved. This is when they are forming relationships. Don't think your teenager does not have a boyfriend. Don't think your teenager does not have a girlfriend or someone he or she is crushing on. If you have not had that discussion, please Have the discussion. This is when they are forming relationships. Relationships matter to them. They want people to like them. They want people to support them. Okay? Are relationships. They are forming relationships. I hope they are forming one with you. A. Okay? A talks about that part of them, okay, that is, how do I coin it now? Let me see. I put it down here. Just give me a minute. A talks about that part of them that are having attractions. Things are attracting them. Attractions. What are their attractions? What is calling them? Now, listen. Every issue with a teenager is not sexual. Please. I need to make this straight and I need to say it. So stop thinking about teenagers and think they're only hormones moving. Hormones on two legs. No. They have other attractions. They want to do tattoos. Some of them want to have piercings. They want to be like Lady Gaga. Apologies to Lady Gaga. They want to be like Eminem. They want to be like something. They have attractions. I hope you know. I hope they are talking about their attractions with you. Some attractions are very good. One of them told me he wants to be a farmer. He wants to feed people, but he wants to do it with robotics. It's an attraction. Something is pulling him towards robotics. Attraction is anything that is pulling somebody. So, some songs are pulling them, influencing them, becoming attractions. Some are having attractions towards the opposite sex. Some are having attractions towards their future. They just want to read. They just want to do stuff. Some of them just want to follow after their passion and their talent. What are your teenagers' attractions? Do you know? Z talks about zones. You see, you need to know their zones and connect with them on their zones. You see, on all these levels, connect with them. Connect with them on their curiosity. Connect with them on their relationships. Know their friends. Okay? On any level, connect with them on their relationships. On their attractions, connect with them. Be aware. Be aware. On their zones. Know their zones and connect with them each time they are there. So there are two zones. There are times they are babies. They switch to babies. Another time they are adults. So they have that zone. You need to be able to be sensitive enough to know that, okay, this is the baby mode activated. And then be the adult. Treat them like a baby. Pamper them. And when the adult is activated, treat them like an adult. Talk to them straight like an adult. Respect them by telling them the truth, the hardcore truth. Don't think it's a child, they may not get it, they may not. No, now the adult mode is shifted. You see some daughters, some girls tell their mom, Mom, please, please, please. At that point, you know that the adult is activated. That is not the time to want to do authority. That's the time to sit her down and like adult to adult talk, recognize their zones and connect with them on their zones. The last ones. You need to connect with them on their engagements. What are they doing? You see, their engagements will create their experiences. Their experiences will create their expectations about life. They will start forming things. So this is how life is. I hope you are part of them. You are part of their life, of their experiences. What are their engagements? What are they engaged in? Connect with them on that level. If they're on social media, know about social media. If they're on Snapchat, for their sake, get on Snapchat. In fact, get them to teach you Snapchat. Come, Jerry, come and show me Snapchat. I just downloaded Snapchat. They may laugh at you, but that's something that can bring bond. Connect with them on their engagements. Now, part of engagement, I don't have time to break all of this down. But you see, engagement, you have to also intentionally engage them. While they will find their own engagements, intentionally also create engagements for them, engage them productively. So C.R.A.Z.E, curiosity, relationships, okay. The A talks about attractions. The Z talks about their zones, okay, and the E talks about their engagement. Okay, so quick one. When you're parenting a teenager, you have to learn to make a switch. At different times, at different scenarios, with what they are going through, you have to learn to make a switch. For example, number one, when your children are becoming teenagers, make a switch from authority to guide. It's no longer being authoritative. Now you become a guide. It's not about, oh, do this. Nice. Come. Let's do this. Let me show you how to do this. Or go and do this like this, like this. You see, there's a mental shift when you shift in the roles. Naturally, the posture, the position, the persona, and how you relate with them will shift. Lose the authoritative thing. Become a guide. Number two, stop dealing with the person. Deal with issues. Stop dealing with the person. Oh, this child, you are. No. Stay on the positive side with the person, but address the negative issue. So, you are an intelligent child. Why did you act so stupidly? Why did you act? You're a very wise girl. Why did you act so foolishly? You see, continually sow seeds of positivity, affirmations, positive affirmations to the person, but condemn the acts. It's critical, it's important that you talk more to the person than the act. So make a switch. You see, many people mix the two together and say, oh, this child did this, that child did that, this one, that one, this one, that one. So make a switch from talking about the person to talking about the issues. It's important. Number three, make a switch from control to influence. Controlling them, determining what happens in their lives. Every teenager here, and it's amazing that I'm also talking to teenagers because you need to flash back to the time when you were a teenager. Would you like your parents to do to you what you are doing to your teenager right now? Now, say some parents say, but they did it to us. Yes. Did you like it? Did you like it? So if you did not like it, why would you expect them to like it? Then besides, don't forget, this generation, they are more expressive, so they will talk back to you. Don't say, oh, they are just rude. No. Once you are raising a teenager, know that you have to make a switch from control to guide, to influence. So don't control their decisions. You can influence it. Negotiations. I don't want you to go to that party. Don't just put your foot on the ground and say, no, I do not want you to go to that party. Oh, the place of influence comes when you say, sit down, let's talk about this. This and this and these are the reasons. Tell me why you want to go. Let's see. That is influence, not control. Make a switch. Okay, I said this video wouldn't be long, so I need to quickly cut it short. What else can I do? You need to move from being a protector to a supporter. Many parents will cage and protect the child till they lose the child. So sometimes remove the cage and support their dreams. their visions, their goals, their aspirations, what they want to become, what they want to do. Support them. You can't forever shield them from the world, you know. You can't. They will still have to find out about the world. Support them. Switch from just being protective to becoming a supporter. Okay? What other switch can you make? Make a switch from being a commander to being a coach, to being a mentor, from being a commander to being a coach, to being a mentor to them. Make a switch. Okay. I think I should close my manuscript now and just call it a day. I hope this has blessed you in any way. This has helped in any way. Please don't forget that they are in a craze. You have to connect with them in their craze. And do not forget that you need to make a switch in your parenting approach. That way you can really touch them. Now, I have made this as generic as possible so that it can cut across any teen parent across the globe. Teenagers are not the same. Environment, upbringing, traditions, culture, societal norms in your area has a way of affecting the teenager. Okay, the personality of the teenager itself has a way of, you can have 3 teenagers in your house and they are not the same. But I'm saying, you should on all of these levels connect with them, and in all of these phases make a switch. And that way they can open up to you and let you know where it really touches them. And then you can touch them. I wish you all the best.